If you're here right now, congratulations, because you are early. Digital dropshipping is still just getting started, and I'm glad that we can have this time together so I can show you how to actually build a digital dropshipping store and how to automatically deliver products to your customers. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tanner Planis, and I started my first e-commerce business all the way back in 2017. Since then, I've generated millions of dollars and documented the process and shown my results here live on this YouTube channel. And the reason I do this is to give you value, to show you what I'm doing, to see if you are actually going to apply it. Because if you do, odds are you're going to see some type of result and want to take it to the next level, which is when then you'll reach out to me so we can work together. Now, I want to show you exactly how to build a digital dropshipping store from scratch. So let's hop onto my computer. Now we are on my computer and I put together this simple 5-step framework that we're going to be following step by step here in creating a digital dropshipping store from scratch. And whenever you go on to create your own digital dropshipping store, I want you to follow this same framework as well. And after you watch this video, if you still have any questions, you can just send them to me on Instagram at Digital Dropshippers. But make sure you watch the entire video first because there's a ton of things we're going through here, step by step in full detail. I'm really not trying to hide back anything here. Now, the first thing we actually need to do is come up with the brand name. Now, this might sound like a simple starting point, and that's because it is. I put together this framework for a reason because oftentimes, maybe you're new to e-commerce or digital dropshipping. There's all these different ways to do these things. And without having a proven framework that's actually worked for even myself and many other people, you're going to get lost. There's something called analysis paralysis. When you have so many options on ways to do things, then sometimes you just don't do anything because there's so many options. You don't know which one to choose. But in this case, I've kept it as simple as possible. So let's get into it. I'm going to be using this ebook as our example product here for building this digital dropshipping store. So this is just called the ChatGPT Product Factory. I made it a few days ago on how to use ChatGPT, the dialogue-based artificial intelligence, to create ebooks. Now, that's aside the point. It's $5 if you want it. There's a link in the description, but watch this video first because this is more important for the time being. We need to figure out a brand name for this product. This is my example because it's the first one that came to mind here. It's very simple, that is public, but it's under my personal brand. It's under Tanner Planis. But what if I wanted to sell an ebook like this or that one itself as an anonymous brand, not attached to me, Tanner? That's what we need to figure out here in step 1. So what we're going to do in the simplest form to avoid analysis paralysis is just use ChatGPT. Again, this is a dialogue-based artificial intelligence. We give it input, it gives us output, all text-based. So what I'm going to do, I like to use ChatGPT 4. It's $20 a month. You don't need it for this though. You can just use the free version. I just prefer using this one because why not? 20 bucks, it's worth it for me. But obviously, like I said, you don't need it. So I'm going to give it some context here. I'm creating an online business that sells digital products on Shopify. So far, I've created an ebook called the ChatGPT Product Factory, which shows someone how to use ChatGPT to create an ebook. I plan to create more digital products for different ways to make money with different AI platforms. Can you give me 5 brand name ideas? Now, all I'm doing here with this prompt is starting out this thread and giving it context. This dialogue-based artificial intelligence tool works the best with context, telling it exactly what you're looking for. So here it's giving us some ideas: AI impact creations, chat genius innovations, Intelligent solutions, AI ideas forge, visionary AI creations. I don't really love any of these right now, and I don't want to get stuck on this step. So what I'm going to do is do this simple prompt right here. I don't really like any of them. What questions can I answer for you to give me better brand names? So we're kind of reversing it. Little Uno card here, reverse Uno card. Having the artificial intelligence tool ask us questions that we could answer to actually get us the brand name we're really, really looking for. So here it's asking, what is the overall tone you would like your brand name to convey? Any specific words? Who is your target audience? What sets your digital products apart from competitors? Are you looking for a short, concise? Are there any example brand names? Okay, I'm gonna just answer a couple of these. We don't have to do all of them. Okay, I'm just answering 3 questions here for this video. 1, I want a creative tone. And answering the 3rd question, who's the target audience? I'm just saying online business owners and entrepreneurs looking to maximize efficiency and profits with AI tools. 5, are you looking for a short name or longer? I'm just saying 2-word brand names. Let's throw this in here. I think saying creative for the first question was not the best route because these are too wordy, too techy. Now, let me know if you agree with me. I feel like these are just too wordy. So I'm going to say these are too wordy. We want anyone to know what we do just from the brand name. Okay, I think we're getting onto something now. ChatGPT-preneur. I like that if we were selling only products, digital products for ChatGPT specifically. But I would say if I was making a brand out of this, I would make it more focused on just overall artificial intelligence tools and digital products that can help entrepreneurs and online business owners use them. Make variations of to, but not specific to ChatGPT only. We are going to use all kinds of AI tools. Out of all of these so far, this one's my favorite, AI Platform Pros. And it's kind of funny because I'm actually partnered on a digital dropshipping store that has a similar name to this that performs pretty well on a daily basis. So we're going to choose this for the example. Now that we have our brand name, we need to get into step number 2, which is creating the logo for our store. So we know what the brand name is. So this should honestly be pretty simple. We're going to head over here to Canva, which is my favorite all-in-one graphic design tool. But if I'm being transparent with you, I do have a graphic designer that works for me to do pretty much all of my graphic work because my time is better spent on other things. But I wanted to really just show you here in this video so we can have this special moment together. So I'm just going to look up here, logo, and see what kind of stuff comes up. If anything catches my attention that could relate to the name we have here, AI Platform Pros. Now, these are just templates right here. So let's see if any of these catch my attention. This one right here has caught my eye, and this one as well. Let's check out this one right here. It's pretty simple, but I believe there's a lot of potential here. Let's try doing this, moving this over, taking our text, moving it over here, and let's see if we can make it a little bigger here. Let's just change this. Oh, maybe it could be 2 lines. Obviously, we could make it longer, but I think maybe a better idea would be, check this line spacing. And then this to the left, AI Platform Pros. And let's actually move this here. Interesting. Honestly, it's not too bad for doing this here. I mean, kind of quick. AI Platform Pros. Let's see what it would look like if we just made it like really long. Oops. Grab this. I have to make this way smaller. I don't know. I think I like the other version better. Like this. It kind of reminds me of the Adobe logo, to be honest. Which could maybe be a good thing. Let's just try this out. Here's what we're going to do. We're first going to download this version, which is going to have the black font. And then what we're going to do is actually get a white version as well. So all we'll have to do here is do this. And we're going to change all of the colors here to white, text color white, and we can just make this black to confirm. Oops, there we go. And this text actually needs to remain black. And actually, I forgot, we need to resize these so it fits the right dimensions that we're looking for. Now, you can only do this on the pro plan and this way. If you're on the free plan, I believe you can just make a new template and basically just copy and paste this over. But I don't remember exactly how much it costs. I have a free trial link in my description if you want to use that. But I think what I'm going to want to do is, let's try this one. Yeah, I like this. So now what we can do is make this bigger. So now we'll have the logo file and it'll actually fit properly whenever we will upload it to our store. Making some progress here. I like it. I like it. Okay, now we can go here, share, download, transparent background, and it's going to download as a zip file, and then we'll open it and we'll have 2 PNG files for both of our logos. So we should be able to see them right here. Transparent background, which will be handy here soon. Awesome. AI Platform Pros coming soon. Now that we have our logo made, we need to get into step number 3 here, and that is going to be getting our color palette. A lot of people overlook this and don't understand the power it has when building a digital dropshipping store that actually converts. The colors that you're going to be using on your website and on your brand that people are going to see, and it's going to either make them want to purchase your product or not purchase your product. And a lot of people think colors are just colors, but colors actually make a pretty large impact on whether people will buy from your store or not. And you really just want your colors to fit the ideal customer's preferences. So we have this ChatGPT thread already open with context on our brand and stuff. So why not use it to figure out maybe which colors our ideal customer would like? Based on the context above, what colors would our ideal customer engage with the most? Let's see what it gives us. I've actually never tried using ChatGPT to give us color palettes, but I wanted to start here getting some simple colors. And next what we're going to do is give it more context, say, hey, I'm building an online store and we need, let's say, 3 main colors for our color palette. Can you give me the color codes? I'm curious to see if the AI will be able to do this. But I'm seeing here so far, trust, professionalism, and innovation. Some of the main colors are blue, green, orange, and purple, and it's giving us specific reasons as to why. And now we're going to give it the context that I just mentioned. I'm creating an online store right now and need a color palette for the design. Can you give me specific color codes? And it says, certainly. Okay, here we go. I'm curious to see if it gives us, okay, I mean, it's just giving us the blue, green, orange, purple. But we're not going to be using all of these, but I'm just curious. Let's look up one of these codes actually. It's a nice little orange. I'm not sure what to expect right here so far. Honestly, I think these may be kind of weird colors. Another way of going around this would actually just be going to a color palette generator, like this website right here, and then start the generator. And this has no context, so it's just creating random colors, but at least gives you some ideas. You just press the space bar and here's all of these things. Now, like, this is pretty cool, kind of relates to the colors of our existing ebook product ready to go right here, but we can try it here with these colors. I honestly don't know what to expect. So what we're gonna have to do now is actually get into the Shopify store design. Now, here right now in this video, we're gonna be focusing on building this on Shopify because this is an a brand that's anonymous, not connected to me. Now, for a personal brand like myself, like the ChatGPT Product Factory, I sell that on my own custom website just because it's connected to my personal brand, and that's what I do. But if you have something like this brand you're building from scratch that's not connected to your own name and your brand, which is probably what the odds are, then you want to use Shopify. This is going to be the best bet. You're going to get all the data, all the customization options, and I've been using it since 2017. So there's not too much that I can't help you figure out here. So this is an existing store actually that I already have open just under my name. because everyone inside of our mastery program I give these shirts to, it says consistency wins, and this is where they claim those shirts. So what we're going to do here is go to themes. And by the way, I have a special link in the description if you want to try Shopify here on the basic plan for just $1 a month for 3 months. And you can try that out. There's that special link below. Now, once you have your Shopify account open, you're going to see all these different things, but don't worry. It may be overwhelming if you haven't used it before. All you're going to do is go here to online store, themes, and then what we're going to be looking at here is just these free themes. This is going to be the best way to start, especially as a beginner. Now, what I'm going to do here is just choose Dawn. There's no specific rhyme or reason right now other than the fact that it just looks nice and simple. You don't want to look for the most aggressive theme out there. You just want to look for something that you're going to be able to navigate pretty easily. And all the free themes do that well, but this one just looks pretty simple. So that's what we're going to use as the base here for the digital dropshipping store we're creating right now. So now this is being added right here to our theme library. And what I'm going to do once this is added is press this little button right here that says customize. And there's a first couple things we're going to do. One is going to be adding in the logo, and then 2 is going to be messing with the colors to see if our palette that ChatGPT gave us actually may look good. And then we're going to get into actually building out the full store and the product page. So let's go up right here to announcement bar. We're going to turn this off right now. We don't need that. Let's go to header. I think I'm going to have to make my camera smaller here so I can see everything. And now what we're going to do is go down here, and we're going to go actually to our theme settings. And what we're going to do is upload the logo. And since it has a white background right now, we're going to upload the black logo. Here it is, processing. We're going to choose done. It actually looks kind of cool. And by the way, the reason why we went into Canva and made it this size before we exported it, because if I uploaded right now the square version right here, then that would take up a ton of space and it would look very weird. So here's what we're going to do. And let's actually just turn this up a little bit in the size. Okay, looking nice, looking nice. All right, maybe it's a little too much, and we can change the position of it later. Let's go ahead and save this. Now, to be honest, black and white is going to do the job here for this video and this example store we're building, as we're still just here in the very early beginning stages. But depending on your brand and what you're trying to achieve, you could spend 30 minutes or so messing with these different colors and seeing maybe what you like best. But remember, simple, clean, and easy on the eyes is most important. So in this case, we're just going to leave it black and white, and the accent color we may change as we need to. By the way, one thing you do want to look at and make sure you add is your logo to the checkout whenever you actually are launching your store. Because what you don't realize is that actually in your checkout, if we go here right now, it's just going to say my name, I'm pretty sure, because that's the name of the store. Yeah. So it has here Tanner Planis. But what we want to do is actually put our logo here. So here we have the AI Platform Pros. And this way, when someone goes from the checkout, or excuse me, the product page to the checkout, then they will see the logo and not be like, who is Tanner Plains, or whatever the name is on the store. Look at that, nice and clean, AI Platform Pros. And let's just go ahead and save this. And now what I want to do is actually go here to the typography. So let's go back here to the home page, and let's try and choose a font that kind of better fits what we have on our logo. Now, this is Garrett. So I'm not sure if they're going to have this exactly on Shopify. Yeah, they don't have the Garrett itself, but we can just choose another thick, kind of very simple, easily readable font that kind of matches. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm thinking maybe something here. Lato is not bad. That's a pretty clean one. Let's see how this looks. And this may be for our headers, so if that's the case, yeah, this is for heading, so this would be like right here and on the product section. So let's actually go here and do bold and see how this looks. I like it. Pretty simple. And then here for the body font, we'll do Lato. and just keep it normal. No bold or anything. Just keeping it there. Nice, simple, exactly what we need. All right. Now I'm going to save this. And when you start marketing your digital dropshipping store, you're going to be sending traffic most of the time to your product page. But that doesn't mean you want to just leave your homepage empty without much content. So what we're going to do is actually put a little image here, and then I'm going to show you how to set up your product page and get everything all good to go. But this is going to be kind of a fun step because I've been messing around with another AI platform called Midjourney. And in Midjourney, you can even just see right here, there's a lot of stuff happening at once where you can actually have these images made for whatever you'd like and even download the high quality version. So we're gonna mess around here and see if we can come up with something cool. So we can do / here. Imagine now, right now, it's not free anymore to use. I believe I paid $10 a month to have limited access, for a certain number of designs. But nonetheless, you can look at it here and decide if it's something you want to use for yourself or not. I just enjoy using this compared to the other option would be, if you didn't want to use a custom photo, would be going here to something like Pexels and looking up tech background or something like that and seeing, maybe which one of these could go onto that page. And if none, then you would just have your product page on the home page. But let's have some fun with this, to be honest. While we're here, let's see what's possible. So let's put a prompt here and say, what do we want to do here? Human-like robot wearing a backpack filled with $100 bills, building a physical depiction of an online store. Ultra realistic. Honestly, I don't know what to expect. This is kind of a strange prompt. I'm just imagining in my head, like imagine here, well actually, let's submit it, and while it loads, because it takes a minute, my idea that I'm thinking is just here in the store, imagine here, we're called the AI Platform Pros, and you just see this human-like robot, AI, with a backpack full of money, building a store, but I'm not really sure. Oh, I forgot to tell it to make it horizontal, wide photo. But anyways, just a random idea in my mind. That's kind of the cool thing here with AI is that now we're starting to be able to really take these like very random ideas and bring them to a physical reality. And sometimes it meets expectations, sometimes it doesn't, but let's see what it creates for us here. Let's scroll up. Okay. Interesting. So this is what it's given us in just these first versions. Let me make my face smaller here. Okay, so it's gotten this human-like robot, but he's not really building anything. So let's actually copy this prompt and redo it before we get into any further. Okay, I just put a pretty strange input here, and it's getting there, 31%. We can get kind of a sneak peek right here of what it's creating of these human-like robots in a farm that grows money, building an online store, ultra realistic and happy and creative. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Actually, I kind of like number 3. So let's do this right here to create the full copy, or excuse me, full quality version. We'll click this button right here. If I wanted to, I could click V3 and this would create actually more variations of this third one, which could be interesting. But in the meantime, right now, it's going ahead and making me the full quality version of number 3. Oh, I just realized I clicked the wrong one. I didn't know the exact order. So I guess this one is number 2. So now let's click U2. Now we have it, and we're gonna copy this link here, paste it here, and now I should be able to download the full quality version. And here it is. I'm not sure if I'm able to make custom dimensions through Midjourney or if I have to be on a certain subscription for that. But nonetheless, let's take this and throw it in the store and just see what it looks like. I'll make my face smaller here, and what we're gonna do, let's go here to this section, and we're not gonna have a slideshow. We're just gonna use one image, and I'm gonna upload it now. I actually like the way this looks. I don't think we need all this text and overlay. So let's bring that down to 0. Now what we can do is just remove the text. We don't really need it here, you can just see how the image actually looks. And I'm kind of liking the way this looks so far. It's pretty interesting. Mobile, like it really fits the vibe here. AI platform pros, you have these computers and these robots are like, what is this? And then you're going to see that we are the AI platform pros to show you how to make money on your computer using AI tools, which I guess is kind of like what I'm doing right here in this video. But let's save this. Let's click add section and let's do collapsible content right here. And what we're going to do here is just kind of answer some questions and help people. Let's say someone that has no idea who we are or what we do lands on this page right here, and they're trying to figure out what is the AI platform pros. This is kind of broad. I'm not sure if it'll be able to do this, or kind of an interesting prompt saying, I'm adding a section onto my online store that has collapsible text content. There are 4 drop downs and I want each point to provide value on who we are and what we do. Can you write a headline for this section? Then the 4 title and contents for each. Well, it's doing it. Discover the AI advantage with our brand. And then it's coming up with these applications, unleash innovative solutions, customer success and support. The only thing that I'm noticing here is it's a little too techie wordy. Like this is what I would expect if I was looking at some Silicon Valley website that's worth $10 billion, but their website looks like it was made in 1994. Make it less wordy and understandable for anyone to read, but give more details on how we provide digital solutions to increase profits and efficiency in your own online business. These aren't bad. It's collapsible content. I wouldn't say this would make or break the brand, but it's definitely useful content that can be on the website. So let's see what this is going to look like right here. If we just come up right here, unlock the AI edge for your business. We have collapsible row number 1 here. AI powered profits. Now, typically when you're getting content like this from, let's say, ChatGPT, you want to review it and really work with the AI to give more context and dial it in exactly to where you want it to be. Obviously, for the sake of this video and not just wasting your time, keeping it pretty simple. And I'm just going to paste this here and see what this looks like. We harness cutting-edge AI technology to create digital solutions that boost your online business profits. All right. Okay, it's not bad. Let's see what our other options here are for the icons. I like this box. Maybe we want to make this all caps. Let's actually make these questions kind of like a Q&A or frequently asked questions section would look like. Can you turn the titles into questions that would make the visitor open the section? Okay, there we go. I like this. Title 1, how can AI boost your profits? I like that. Ooh, this is looking pretty nice, if I'm being honest with you. Imagine this is like a pretty strong homepage here, specific to the brand itself. AI platform pros. Maybe we would change this to like for your online business. Ooh, I might just have to launch this. This is fire. But before we go any further, we need to set up the product page. So we have this saved. Now let's go back out of here and go to products. And what I'm going to do here is go to add product. A lot of people ask me, how do I set up a digital product on Shopify? So that's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. Now, for my example, I already know the product. It's called the ChatGPT Product Factory. And now what we want to do for the media is actually include our ebook in a mock-up. But we don't want to just upload the cover. Let's say if we go here to our desktop, we don't want to just upload this cover right here. So what you can do just starting out to keep this very simple, you can go to a website. If you just look up ebook cover mockups, then what you can do is go here and just choose one that you like. Now, I always just prefer keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Just take action to get the result you're looking for, to get started. And for me, maybe I'll choose this one right here. So I'm going to click that. And then we're going to go to next. And then we're going to upload our cover. Now, the cover is something that I actually showed how to do in another video here on my channel. Just look up or just scroll down a few videos on my channel, you'll see it. But I'm going to upload the cover real quick. Okay, here's my cover. By the way, what you have to do is click Browse, then you click on your selection, then click upload. You have to click both buttons, then it'll show up here. And go to next. And now we're going to go here. Well, wait, where's the mockup? I don't know why the preview wasn't working, but I clicked download and here it is. Now, let's say we go back here and let's upload it. Okay, nice and simple. We're gonna do, scroll down here and let's do, we're not going to track the quantity. We're going to say this is a digital product or service. It's important you put this here. There's no variations. And for our price, now I'm selling it for $5 on my website because I just want people to use it and actually get results from it. So that's why it costs, I mean, less than your average coffee or drink you're picking up at your gas station, but way more value for the money. Now let's save this here and just go ahead quickly and, oh snap, I put this active on my website, but since this is just a test, we don't have the theme actually published, so it won't make sense. But just so you can see, this is how it looks right now without our description or anything else added yet. So what I'm going to do now is go over here back to the AI and let's create a nice little product description. I'm going to see if kind of tricking the AI here by giving it more context or itself bringing up more context will give us a better description. I'm just going to say, what are the most important things to include in a product description for a digital product? And it's probably going to say some things like, oh, you want to talk about the value and what it does and this and this. Yeah, like here, like the features, the benefits and value. And now it's going to outline all of the main details. And then I'm going to tell it, hey, using those exact points you just mentioned, write a description for the ChatGPT product factory, and then we can modify it however we need to. Damn, son. So what happens when you use the -4 variation, but let's get this description now. Now, as it's writing the product description, first variation here, it's cool to note that this thread right now really doesn't have a ton of context on what the ebook and the product actually entails of. I've gave very little input so far, but it looks like it's just putting together right now a couple sentences, key features, benefits, format and compatibility, ease of use. I mean, some of these things are not huge, but testimonials are definitely important. You know, things like the refund policy is something you would just have in your footer of your store. I mean, while we're on that topic, you know, if you just go to your settings and then there's going to be one that says legal, and then you have pages like privacy policy, terms of service, all that stuff that you can modify. So let's see what we got here. Okay, it wants our visual elements to be high quality cover image showing the ebook's title and design. Okay, we have that. It wants us to put screenshots of ChatGPT in action, demonstrating the content generation process. Good idea. Sample pages from the ebook, highlighting the clear instructions and engaging layout. Okay, before we even mess with the description, let's do this number 2 right here. It sounded funny. This works for what it told us, the idea it gave us for the visuals, but just a quick note, I would only ever use a discount code on my store if I was just launching and trying to get proof of concept, like my first sale or a couple sales, because if you always have a discount code to make sales on your store, then essentially what you're doing is just attracting the type of customers that are always looking for the best deal, the best, the best price ever. When in reality, your product is worth where you price it at most times. You know, especially like the ChatGPT product factory. I have a huge amount of conviction in the fact that it's worth way more than what I charge right now for $5. And by pricing it at a point where I know I'm over delivering on value by far, then the people that are getting it are much more willing to actually use it and get the result out of it, which is the whole big thing here with digital dropshipping. We're solving real life problems with digital solutions. So let's take a quick screenshot of this here, just to show the process. And now let's put that up and just see what it looks like. Simple enough. The only thing I would probably do is change this to be the exact dimensions of this image right here, which I would just have to check on the file size and then go into Canva, make that dimension, and then upload that there and make sure it all fits. But hey, it was a good idea. I didn't think of that. What I'm going to do now is just give a little bit more context and idea to this thread to then write us the product description that we're going to add to the product page. I said the ChatGPT product factory is specifically for online business owners and entrepreneurs to show them how to use this AI, ChatGPT, to create ebooks at lightning speed from scratch. Make the description shorter and include emojis, very much focusing specifically on who this is for and what it does. And now we have this. I have not read it yet, but let's just go over here to the product page and get it going to see what it will look like. Now, let's go back here to online store. We're gonna go to themes. We're gonna go to our draft here, Dawn. And let's actually remove this section right here. We don't need that. And let's add a section here for a featured product. And what we're going to do is choose the ChatGPT product factory. Let's save this. So right now, let's go to full details and see how this looks. Okay. ChatGPT product factory. I don't love the way this text is looking right now. I believe we may have messed up something in the product section. So let's just check this out here real quick. I see. We need to do. Wait, how did it? I see. Here we go. Now we can go back. Themes, online store, Dawn, customize, view full details. Okay, wait. What is happening here? There it goes. Share, we don't need that. The buy button, clean. Okay, quantity, we don't need that. It's just a simple book. See how this looks on mobile. Pretty simple, honestly. Gets to the point, that's for sure. The only thing under here I would start adding would be results, case studies, etc. AI platform pros, baby. Who's buying it? And we could even go back into Midjourney and create some new visuals. Actually, let's just try this for fun here really quickly. I'm using the AI Midjourney to create another visual for me to add to the product page. Give me a prompt that will produce the best possible image. I don't know if this is gonna work with Midjourney, but hey, I'm down to try it out. Okay, I can already see it's not necessarily what we're looking for. This prompt was maybe just a little too wordy instead of on the visual side. ChatGPT does like to get wordy. Yeah, so this is not what we're looking for. Let's try it one more time and just copy this example right here. And we're gonna say the prompt should be shorter, focusing on simple inputs of a specific tile and a certain action. Example. Oh, I ran out of the ChatGPT 4. Only get 25 messages every few hours or something like that. Okay, we're back to using the default, which is, I believe, is 3.5. All right, just included after futuristic. I put character. Let's see what happens. Okay, this definitely has more potential, 31%, 62%. Okay, I mean, these are cool. Let's upscale variation 1, just download it and put it on there. Now, while that's downloading, we need to actually set up step number 5, order fulfillment. How do you actually deliver your digital product to your customers whenever they purchase from your online store? Now, the best way for you to do this is by going here in Shopify to apps. And what you're going to do is look up easy digital products in the Shopify app store. And you're going to see it's going to be here, this one, add app. Now, EDP, I think about the wrong things. It actually didn't have that at the beginning when I first started using this app, but Mr. Axel Hardy decided that was the best thing to do. Anyways, the app is still perfect. And maybe you live in a country, I know some people have tried this and they don't have access to it. There's another one called Fetch app that could work for you. So what's gonna happen is you're going to add this app to your store, you're gonna authorize it, and then what's going to happen is we're essentially just going to be able to upload our digital product inside of this app right here. So what we're gonna do is click create digital product variant, and what we're gonna do is choose the product for our digital one. So we're gonna search the ChatGPT product factory, click pick the product, and here's where you're going to upload the file. So this is where I would upload the ebook itself. Now, once you do that, this is what's going to happen whenever someone purchases from your store. This is a demo, but you can see on the confirmation page right here, they will see your product, the picture, what they paid, and there's going to be a download button for them to instantly download that digital product. Like I just clicked this one, and then it downloaded that demo PDF, which is exactly what we would do, for example, the ChatGPT product factory, as well as this app will also email that digital product to your customer whenever they purchase. Now, let's check out what this final image created here and get it going. Here it is, download it, go back over here, and we're going to upload it. Man, I really like this image and the logo. Like, I feel like this fits really well right now. But let's go here to full details. Hey, it kind of fits. If you've made it here, you have the foundation, you have the framework, you know how this works. Now it's up to you to actually apply this information to starting your own digital dropshipping store and getting on this journey. All the resources are in my description below. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.